All right, and I am now live, but for whatever reason, my monitor no longer reaches the table. Huh. Well, today I guess I'll be looking over in that direction again. Oh well, back to the drawing board, I guess. We'll figure that out soon, I hope. I'm just going to give a few seconds for a few more people to join in. So, yeah. And trying to figure out where that buzzing is from. Do a quick share with everyone. I hate using the actual internet. So damn slow. Alright. Well, that does it. Well, and let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Warning, the hosts of Little Punch Drunk are proud to present to you a show like any other. With that in mind, if you listen to the show, there are no way responsible for any and all side effects it may include. Insomnia, paranoia, dizziness, lightheadedness, hysteria, acid reflux, heartburn, diarrhea, constipation, narcolepsy, epilepsy, infidelity, gluten, insanity, senility, mental instability, sterility, or any other illity. They also are not responsible for any dryness, wetness, sensitivity to light or sound, nightmares, daymares, spontaneous combustion, immaculate conception, loss of sight, taste, or inhibitions, telekinesis, paralysis, nor will they take credit for any loss of faith, life, limbs, clothing, dignity, or morals, demonic possession, or sudden change of sexual orientation, ejaculation, or total loss of humor. You should not indulge in Little Punch Drunk if you are pregnant or may become pregnant, breastfeeding, taking any mind-altering medications, or have any heart conditions. If you are experiencing itching, rashes, nausea, blindness, deafness, or loss of sexual appetite, please stop your intake of Little Punch Drunk and call your physician immediately. For the rest of you, thanks for not pussying out and enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's time to crack open a cold one because this is a little punch drunk, and I am, of course, Rambo. And hopefully, we have a really damn good show planned for you today. I keep saying we as if there's somebody else here talking with me. If at any point in time you guys would like to call in, it's very simple. The number is right there at the bottom of your screen, 484-994-ALPD. And if you're too damn stupid to know what those four little letters mean, it's 484-994-2573. Yeah, so it's been another interesting week filled with thrills, chills, and a lot of fucking spills at work. And, you know, we'll get into how sucky all of that was here in just a little bit. But I did want to start with, I don't know, you can call it a rant. I don't know if it's going to be a full-fledged rant, but I know it pissed me right the fuck off. And not that it did it once, but it's a constant fucking thing. And it sounds a little hypocritical coming from somebody who wants you to be, you know, listening to them on your phone and watching and what have you. But guys, let's put the fucking phone down for just a little bit, shall we? Oh, before I get even further, we're still playing the game. Anytime Rambo yawns, we all take a shot. We'll see how that works out. I still don't understand why that happens, but I have my tray ready just in case. Rum today, rum and red wine. So it's like a pre-made. It's a what was it? I can't think of it. They use it in food, disassembled or I don't know. It's not quite a sangria or whatever those mixed drinks are. It's in pieces. It'll mix in my stomach. But yeah, I mean, I'm saying we should try it just once for one whole day. Let's see if everyone could just put their fucking phone down. Just leave it on the charger. Leave it at home. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. Just turn it off. Check your messages later. But I can't not be, you know, when somebody needs to get a hold of me. Well, do they know where you work? They can get a hold of you there. What if I'm out? You do the same thing we did a decade ago and find out when you get home. Oh my God, how can I stay on Facebook? Put it the fuck down for a day. If you really can't step away from Facebook and Twitter and this shit, you need to put it down even more. But more importantly, it needs to be put the fuck down when you're driving. Oh my God, I've been taking counts every time I get to a stoplight. You want to know why traffic is getting so fucking bad? It's not because there's more cars on the road. It's not because the laws have changed. It's not due to all the fucking construction. It's because nobody's paying the fuck attention on the road. Light turns green, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Oh, now the first car is starting to move. They're not paying any fucking attention to what they're doing. No, I can multitask. I'm very good at it. No, you're not. People can't multitask like that. You cannot focus on two things at once with your eyes. Not possible. Why? Because you focus here, you cannot be focused over here. Take a look. Put your hand up, up into the corner of your peripheral vision. Stare straight ahead. You can't really see your hand very well. You move it, it just becomes a blur because your peripheral vision sucks. What your peripheral vision is for is, hey, there's movement. What's that? You look away. You don't, so looking at your phone and a light changes up here, you don't know what it is. Could be the turn signal light, could be the light for you. You're just not fucking paying attention. And then it gets worse with everybody holding their fucking phone in front of them while they're driving. It's Jesus fucking Christ. You're all a bunch of idiots. Yeah, people are worse fucking drivers nowadays. Nobody's using their turn signals anymore. People are zipping in and out of fucking traffic. Tailgating is the norm now. Whatever happened to leaving a little bit of space? Nope. You got to be 1 foot right in front of 1 foot right behind the motherfucker in front of you, and just pray to God they don't have to slam on their brakes. And that's what's happening. Is you're getting into all these minor fucking accidents that are just breaking your car to pieces because of these handy dandy crumple zones, and it's asinine. Start acting like a fucking human being, and maybe people will treat you like one. You're gonna act like this entitled piece of shit. I'm so important. I can't be without my phone for the 5 minutes it takes me to get to the corner store. Somebody might need to get a hold of me on Facebook, and I need to pay attention to that at all times. Fuck you. Oh, my clan is getting raided. I need to defend myself. Fuck you. Oh my God, the candy's getting crushed. I don't know what the fucking game is, but fuck you too. Put the phone down. You don't need to be watching fucking videos on your goddamn phone when you're driving. You got music? Great. You need to talk on the phone? Hands free. Pay the fuck attention to what you're doing. That's it. That's all I ask. Amongst everything else, I ask you assholes and fucking idiots to start doing, to act like, productive and responsible members of fucking society. And riding the bike, man, I am watching all of your fucking bad habits. And I'm watching them so that you don't kill me, because people are fucking dumb. Someone pulls up in the turn lane. They have no intention on fucking turning. When the light turns green, they just slam on the fucking gas so they can cut me off. You only have 3 or 4 fucking lanes right here. So what are you talking? 2 car lengths? And I have a better acceleration than you, so I start moving, and you nearly clip the front end of my fucking bike because you're a douchebag that doesn't want to wait in a fucking line. Kill yourself. Flying out, there's traffic. So what are people doing? Flying up the shoulder of the road. What if somebody actually needs the shoulder of the road? You're going to fucking kill them. Go to hell. Die. Just drive off the fucking bridge and don't worry about it. That's a quick way. Oh, I need to get from the top of the hill down. Just leap off the fucking bridge. You won't have to wait in any fucking line except the one in hell. Prick. And I don't even want to get started, like I said, with these turn signals. Nobody fucking uses them. Then they want to honk at you as if you're the asshole not moving. But, well, I'm waiting because I don't know if that 2-ton piece of machinery is going to be coming at me, whether it's going to be going to the right, whether it's going to be going to the left. Once again, slowing down traffic because you're ignorant pieces of shit. Self-entitled, too busy looking at your phone to flip a fucking switch. So now we all have to sit at this light for an extra 3 seconds while you make up your mind whether you're going to sit at the light again, play Candy Crush, or fucking drive. If it's that big a deal, just take a fucking cab. Take the bus. Then you'll have hours to play on your phone before you get wherever the hell you're going. Go for a fucking walk. Again, there's another one. Fucking everybody's walking nowadays with their fucking phone jammed in their goddamn faces. And whether it's Facebook, Twitter, fucking Vine. Oh my God, I got a Snapchat. Everything. Selfie, selfie, selfie. Look, I got a little stick. You're all fucking diseased. And not like and let me recant that. It's not a disease. You're a fucking idiot. Because not everything is a disease. You're not addicted to the internet. You're a fucking idiot. Get off your goddamn phones for a little bit. Everybody's filming and taking pictures of everything now. I'm walking down the street and look, there's the candy wrapper. I'm on my motorcycle and I have to have my GoPro going. Oh my God. Seriously, you fucking idiots. And then I don't know a better voice to use than that. That's not indicative of any one group of people, just fucking idiots in general get that voice today. Because it's so fucking ridiculous. Why do you think, again, we're getting into this hypocritical notion, why the fuck do you think your life is so goddamn important that everything needs to be fucking filmed, documented, and broadcasted to everybody else? Says the guy broadcasting himself over the internet. I get it. I see the irony. But I'm doing it at home where I'm not inconveniencing the rest of society. I hate trying to walk through a crowd of dickheads with their selfie sticks whipped out, jerking it everywhere. I'm tired of bumping into people because they just aren't fucking paying any goddamn attention to the world around them. They're too busy looking at their fucking phones. I'm tired of people bitching at me because I walk across their fucking picture. What are you taking a picture of? I'm taking a picture of this sign. Why? So I remember it. You gonna remember being here? Are you blind fucking drunk right now? No. Then you should remember that you were here, I think. Alzheimer's? What? Amnesia? Lots of blows to the head? You're going to get a couple blows to the head if you don't shut the fuck up and walk away. Because you're making my head hurt. And this is what we got to deal with nowadays. Just you asshole fucking pricks all the time. And you wonder why I drink. It's your fault. You guys piss me off. If you didn't piss me off so damn much, I wouldn't feel the need to take a fucking shot. Ooh, haven't had rum in a while. Interesting flavor. I don't even know what rum this is. My wife bought it. Never heard of it before, like Sergio's or something. I don't know. Cresta Verde, Cresca Cruz. I see a C and an R. Fuck it. So, once again, guys, if at any point you'd like to call in, number is 484-994-2573. Also tonight, if we get some call-ins, there may be a game and a prize. Not sure. All depends on who calls in and what they want. Hopefully, we'll get some fun stuff going. So let's see. I'm going to move on to some news. Let's go on with this one. I like this one. Churchgoer tries to hide gun after accidentally shooting it mid-prayer. Talk about being moved by God. Blessed art thou. Bang! Not too blessed, I see. There are 2 places left in the United States where you have a reasonable expectation not to encounter gunfire: a petting zoo or a kindergarten graduation ceremony. Sadly, church is no longer one of them. I'm also making them sound a little more intelligent because in this article, it's actually written, there are 2 places left in the United States. So a 16-year-old girl. There are 2 places left in the world where it's reasonable not to encounter gunfire: petting zoo and kindergarten. So seriously, think about this shit before you type it. Ooh, in the middle of my news story.
From
Eddie.
Hello and welcome to A Little Punch Drunk. Who the hell are you?
This is Eddie Arg. How's it going, Josh?
Hey man, what's shaking? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Oh man, it's been at least 4 years since I moved up to Atlanta. A little bit before that, the last time I tattooed you, no?
Why did you leave us?
Well, the long and short of it was, I was getting in too much trouble out there. And decided to pull up stakes and start over fresh somewhere new. And thankfully, the gods that be blessed me, and been doing well.
Yeah, you got a gorgeous looking house.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Maybe one day I will graduate into being an adult and get one myself.
It's a long and arduous process. I mean, I went into adulthood kicking and screaming, but a good woman will do that to you.
Good woman and a little terror.
Yep.
Oh, that's fine. So, had to unplug myself for a second. All right, so what you been up to, man? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. This weekend is MegaCon in Orlando, as you know, and it's going to be a fantastic time. I belong to a little group called the Infusion Empire. It's actually spearheaded by the founder, Mark Draven. It's where the world is tattooing and pop culture collide. It's been building strong for almost a decade now. It started out with the creator, Mark Draven. He decided to bring 2 professions he worked in together as one, actually.
Now,
Professional tattoo artist.
Please tell me that bringing pop and what'd you say?
Tattooing and pop culture.
Pop culture. Please tell me bringing pop culture into tattooing doesn't mean all you do nowadays is flash art of Pokemon, Hello Kitty, and TARDISes.
Oh, no. There's all other aspects of it covers everything from sci-fi to pop culture, as in like the old cartoons and that we grew up on and stuff like that, TV shows, anything that has anything to do with pop culture, not necessarily just anime, comics, or movies. It's a combination of all. Some horror stuff as well. We also do that as well.
Well, hell, if you guys are into the horror stuff too, we got the Spooky Empire conventions that come down here, and they've just recently added a whole tattoo wing to what they're doing too.
Yeah. I know. I'm not sure who. I don't know if it's Mark or somebody else who does that, but I would have. I am in the group and I see our schedule, so I don't think that is us. But that is cool. We do different horror. We actually do one of the biggest ones, Walker Stalker, which is the one that's mainly tied to the Walking Dead. We do both the Orlando, Chicago, and the Atlanta one.
Well, isn't Walker? Isn't there going to be in Orlando this time coming around?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the stops is Orlando.
You know, I'll go to it, but I got to tell you, I haven't watched the show since season 2. It just became too much daytime soap opera for me.
In a way, but honestly, man, it's the most. I'm not big on popular shows by no means.
I don't really even watch TV.
Right, exactly, and I don't even have cable for that matter. I need everything I have through fucking internet.
Mm-hmm.
I stream and download. That's all I do. I
don't even download.
As far as the show goes,
I don't even download. If it doesn't,
you don't even download. You just stream.
If it doesn't come on Netflix and I have 3 weeks to watch it, I don't even give a shit.
But you limit yourself, man. What if there's this one movie that you want that Netflix doesn't happen to have, and it's old? So good luck finding it in any other venue.
Then
and fucking YouTube, forget it.
Then I don't really see it. I don't so much take in content anymore as just put content out.
Fair enough. Create your own media.
Like I'm still trying to find a way to get to see Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
And that's almost a year old now. And I'm still just like, man, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I actually saw it in the theaters at Fluke. We had some time to kill before a convention in Cleveland last year, and a couple of buddies of mine were like, let's go to Melt, eat a ginormous Tacoma-inducing sandwich, and then go to a movie theater and watch a movie in the theater. It's like, yeah, this is going to end well. Luckily, the movie was good enough that I was able to stay awake the whole time.
Good. But anyway, yeah, so the Walker Stalker whole thing, I mean, that and they screwed up a couple conventions for me already because AMC kept letting their big names from The Walking Dead sign on to do panels and signings and shit like that. And then a week or two before the conventions would go, AMC would say, yeah, in your contract, we said you're not allowed to do this because we have Walker Stalker Con now.
Oh.
And so a couple times they really screwed people over and really fucked up a couple conventions. People were furious when they showed up, and it's like, sorry, Daryl can't come. Why? He's not allowed.
Yeah, there was something similar. There were similar things that happened in different conventions, and granted, these stars are popular in the pop culture, like in the either small or big screen, but particularly the ones in the small screen. You got to keep in mind, each one of these actors has their own agent / manager with rules and this and that. They're basically a product. They're a product that, for lack of a better term, is owned by X, Y, and Z.
The human beings are being rented to the convention.
Right, exactly. And if X and Y don't agree with Z, then fucking the product doesn't show up, doesn't shake a hand, doesn't take a photo.
Oh,
that's really fucking weird.
I'm very, very aware because, for a while I was actually getting table space, and I did a panel at the last Spooky Empire. Hopefully I'm going to do one in Mayhem. I'm trying to work out exactly what I would do, but... But yeah, so I know how all that works. I've been working with the artists there for the last 4 or 5 years over in Artist Alley, and just listening to all of the politics and all the brown nosing and bullshit that goes into these things.
Yeah. But it is what it is. By the end of it, most of this stuff you don't usually see, and by the end of it, however many thousands of people that will come and have a good time, take some pictures with some cool stars, get an autograph of their favorite star on them, and then hopefully walk over to our booth and get that permanently tattooed on them.
See, I've considered doing that, but then I think back to how many stupid fucking tattoos I'd have on my body.
Hey, as long as it's a good idea, so it seems like a good idea to you at the time, you've got money in hand and we are available, we will put it on you. Ours is not to judge, but to do. And who are we to turn away a dedicated fan?
Hey, but then they got to judge themselves later, and sometimes that's where the buyer's remorse comes from. But I mean, you know me, man. I come up with really weird ideas for tattoos, but they all have real significance and a story behind them.
Right, of course. I mean, as it should be. But at the end of the day, that's putting meaning to That's putting meaning to a tattoo, and a tattoo should have some meaning. But at the end of the day, if it means absolutely nothing and it's just something either really cool that you wanted on you or just something fucking hilarious and you have it on you for the hell of it, then that's okay too.
Oh, and I'm not.
You're the person. They're the one that's gonna have to wear that for the rest of your life. And when someone asks you about it, so what does it mean to you? Not really.
Well, again, yeah,
get it done.
I'm not talking for everybody. I'm talking for myself here.
No, of course.
If somebody else wants to get Daryl Dixon's fucking autograph on their forehead and then get a tattoo, that's on them. I'm just saying for myself, I would look back and go, it's a lot of stupid fucking names.
Dude, I'm taking a photo with that guy. If I do that, I'm in the picture with my thumbs up, pointing at his forehead, going, "Yeah," because I want my face. I want that guy to see my face on his mantle with the picture of him having that tattoo on for the rest of his life. You're like, that's the son of a bitch. That's the son of a bitch who put this thing on you, ruined my life.
See that?
Or it could go the other way.
That's your April Fool's joke. You just find a buddy who lets you just draw something crazy on his face and say, I just did the most epic face tattoo. But it's like a friend of yours in town, and then all of his friends freak the hell out when they see the picture on Facebook.
Give me some Sharpies. I could fake me a good tattoo.
Exactly. Awesome. Yeah, so I have.
Yeah, so this weekend we're gonna be there all 3 days. I'm not sure what the hours of operations are. I believe they're like 10 to 5 first day, second day is like 12 to 8 or something strange like that, and then the last day would be 10 to 5 as well.
Yeah, I got to go back and actually check the actual times myself. But
forgive me, my appointment with your appointment with me is first thing Friday, right?
Yeah, as soon as I can get there.
Sweet, I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
The mangy rabbit squirrel with a chainsaw. That is an amazing concept, and I can't wait.
And I love, though, I tell people, I say, hey, I'm going on Friday to get a new tattoo, and they're like, oh, really? What are you getting? Well, first of all, it's going to go right on my ribs, so of course it's going to suck. I always pick like some of the most painful places to get tattoos?
I think you started your first one like the back of your arm, like, which is right by the inside, which is already right off the bat, like, okay.
I had you do that Jack, which is still amazing color years later, all that stuff. People are still talking, oh my God, you just get that reason. But nope.
Just hide from the sun a lot.
Yeah, it's right there on the back of my arm, right on all the squishy part. Well, then I have both my collarbones tattooed. I have one tattoo that goes across one of my shins. It's like, man, I just say, what's gonna suck? Let's tattoo that.
Yeah, let's go with that. I'm surprised you haven't hit your head yet.
I really did consider getting my head done. It became a matter of, what do I do? I would want the tattoo to be a zipper starting at the front of my head, and it opens up and covers the top of my head. Then at that little knot at the back of your head, get a surgical implant and have an actual zipper tab put in there. And but I could never decide what to put inside that zipper. I had thought at one point putting a scary clown with his fingers, sticking out, peering out through it. I thought about putting a galley, just all the different things that could be me on the inside, put on the top of my head, but I could never nail down one solid idea.
Because there's so many.
Exactly. I wear so many hats that I don't want to wear hats anymore.
I have to say, I think my favorite piece that I've done on you, though, has to be the portrait of you as Jack the Clown for Universal what is it?
Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights?
Your first color portrait, if I remember correctly.
Well, you didn't know that at the time.
Yes, I did not. You told me that when it was done.
No, I don't think you even knew. You didn't even know that until I posted it on MySpace. Yeah. Mind you, that's how long ago it was. MySpace. Yeah. A few, maybe about a couple months after that when I posted it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, 08. Good Lord, man, we are getting old.
But then we had the first chainsaw you put on me was my jigsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, this next one.
I think it's going to be epic.
Oh, it will be. It pisses a lot of people off, though, because my son holds an honor that so many people claim that their family does, but they're liars. Because
right.
in Universal Halloween Horror Nights, there are varying degrees of your status as a scare actor.
Right.
Bill and Ted like to think they're at the top. They're not. We're talking real scare actors, not just the actors. In the acting community, I guess you can go with that, but it's the icons first. So your Jacks, your caretakers, your Eddies, your things like that. Right below them is your chainsaw drill team. And chainsaw drill team is fairly exclusive. Most people, they'll work 10 years in Horror Nights trying to get in the drill team and never get in it. And then,
wow. Is it that exclusive?
There's only like 12 of them every year.
Oh, wow.
And for a long, long time, it was just the biggest, scariest motherfucking guys you can find.
Right.
So, and then for a woman to get in at first was ridiculous. Back in, was it 2011? Yeah, 2011, I think. They did an all-female drill team.
Oh, wow.
Which was interesting.
I was thinking, I was like, that would be interesting with the best adjective I could come up with.
Yeah. Were some of them scary? No. It was interesting.
But interesting.
I'm sorry. Now there is one female character that Universal came up with that was a girl. She was tiny, like 5'4", 5'6", with a chainsaw, and that was Chainsaw Alice from A Twisted Alice in Wonderland. That was scary. Because she's wearing this little baby doll dress, this cute little makeup, smiling. I mean, obviously it looks terrifying, but okay, she was good. But some of the you put that same 5'4" girl in an orange jumpsuit and give her a chainsaw, not that scary.
Right.
So
it fills you, it floods you with mixed emotions.
Yeah.
You think to yourself, "Ooh, she's hot. Get her away from me with that damn chainsaw."
So my wife and I were both members of the chainsaw drill team, and my son was in vitro while she ran the chainsaw. There are no children in Horror Nights history that have come up yet, other than my son, that were born of two chainsaws, mother and father, and carried in vitro. He is the one and true crowned prince of chainsaws.
Honestly, Josh, I don't see what the chances are that across the country, much less in one theme park. Like, that's some shit you don't hear about ever.
I mean,
much less, more than one.
Let's even take the in vitro part out. But for a mother and a father both to be street chainsaws in the chainsaw drill team for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Right.
Even that, next to zero.
Right, exactly. So you throw a bun that's in an oven simultaneously in the oven during all this, and then you've got one hell of a, 1 in a billion kind of situation.
Yep. And not to say that the other children can't be chainsaw babies. That's fine. They're chainsaw babies. One and true crowned prince of chainsaw.
All hail and bow to the crown prince of chainsaw.
Yes, he must inherit the saw. He already has his first baby chainsaw. He got it on his second birthday.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He runs around with a little baby chainsaw.
That is so awesome. It's just so awesome.
And he does. He'll run up to you and like saw at you with it.
What you need is, how they sell those pacifiers that have got different things on the other side, like big buck teeth, or allow that, like, just get something that's just got like a snarling face that's got maybe some blood splattered on it. So while he's running around with this pacifier in his mouth, he's got his baby chainsaw and just looks adorably atrocious.
I would, but he doesn't really care for pacifiers. So,
yeah.
But he's already done his first zombie walk.
Nice.
It was for the the Spooky Empire official zombie crawl to start the event off. I rode up as a scary zombie clown on my motorcycle and pulled him from his crib and walked around with a horde of zombies. He was dressed as a little baby zombie hunter.
Nice.
Wasn't even 2 years old yet. First zombie crawl.
That's great. That's going to be one of two things. You're either going to grow up awesome, or in hell of need of a lot of fucking therapy.
Both.
Both, right.
Awesome on the outside, damaged on the inside.
Just the way we like them.
Yeah, he'll get a lot of work done from you one of these days. Except,
I know I'm gonna have to turn him away a few times just until he's old enough.
Except his stuff will all just be horrible memories of clowns and zombies and what's this? Therapy. What do you mean? My therapist said to wear my emotions on my sleeve for a while, see how it feels.
I'm inclined to believe that he's gonna grow up a little slightly different because as with a normal, Jill or Jack down the street, their room is gonna look, not bland but normal. Your son's gonna have the most awesome room. It's gonna basically look like a haunted house and a theme park vomited in his room, and it's gonna be great. Like,
here's the thing. With all the events and stuff that I do, like you walk around my apartment now, and it's just prop pieces, costume pieces, things that I've made, wigs, scary clowns, terrifying artwork on the walls. It's, you look around and it's just nothing but a history of the events and the parties and everything that I've done. As this kid gets older, he's going to be a part of this. He's going to be that kid for Halloween. He goes out trick-or-treating, and he has like a full 2-scale replica, the best cosplay designed costumes, and his little friend's going to be a hobo. Daddy's going to teach him how to be a stilt walker so that he can do that 1 year and have some fun. Daddy's going to teach him how to be a freak and do like the blockhead, do the hammer and nail into his sinus cavity. He's gonna he's going to be this kid, and he's going to hate life because of it, because he's going to look at his home life and just see the insanity that is always happening. Then he goes over to his friend's house, meets his friend's parents, and he's just like, man, your parents are boring.
Right. Either that, or he's just going to look at him and be like, okay, cool, where are your chainsaws at? Where are your scary clown masks? But that's what I mean. What am I talking about? Seriously, bring it out.
All it's going to be is just a litany of him going, is this it? This all you guys do? Yeah, we have game. we have game night on Tuesday. Oh, game night. Okay, me and my dad play Last Night on Earth, the zombie board game, all the time. Do you want to be zombies or should I be zombies? I warn you, if I'm the zombies, I'm going to kill you. Kids like, we have Monopoly.
And that ends a relationship with Timmy down the street.
Yeah, it's like we have Monopoly. Kid starts crying. Yeah, it's like, okay, we're gonna play Cowboys and Indians. What does my son bring? A full paramilitary uniform with airsoft guns.
Right.
What's Timmy down the road have? Bow with a suction cup arrow. Bye, Timmy.
Yeah.
All the kids go out to play capture the flag. My son sits down, figures out how to set traps, comes up with good military grade strategies, going, okay, my father taught me that if you do this, you can flank them. They'll never be able to fight two-front war. And while we're doing all this, all we got to do is move them into this area. We can spring the trap, and the net catches them. At that point, we just run away and take all their stuff. All the other kids are like...
And for the love of God, hide your pets.
He's going to grow up a little different. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be funny.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for his girlfriend.
Just make sure he doesn't torture any animals, except cats. Fuck those guys. They're assholes.
I'm not going to say I tortured animals. I did incidentally torture bugs.
Pups?
Bugs.
Bugs. Oh.
I used to run out in the woods, grab a piece of garbage, like a glass bottle, and I'd stuff it full of as many bugs and spiders and shit, like the occasional lizard, all the crap that I could, and then I'd put it over a lit fire.
You just hear them pop.
Yeah. Well, I said, looking back, at one point I did that with a what's it called? The black spider with Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Didn't realize it was a Black Widow at the time. I was a kid. Didn't fucking understand. I'm like a spider. Put it in the fucking jar. Put the lid on it.
Right.
Now let's wait. You know, I was the kid with the magnifying glass and the ants. So what?
I think everybody did that.
Did everyone do it to their brother?
Nah, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, I did that to my brother.
That's a bit of a
couple
leap.
times. It was funny.
Right.
I know. I make myself to be such an asshole on this show sometimes.
That's all right. That's something that little brothers and big brothers do all the damn time. I'm not going to get into some of the shit my big brother put me.
Oh yeah, we've
Put me through when I was younger.
my brother and I got into a fight with baseball bats once. I mean, it happens.
It happens. You know, what you do afterwards, you pick each other up, whoever's bleeding, patch them up, and you'll get a sandwich.
We're just leaving there. I tricked my brother into putting a penny in an open light socket once. That was funny. He had just gotten out of the bath.
You evil bastard. What is wrong with you, man?
Well, about a week before that, I grabbed 2 open frayed wires, and that kind of shorted things out a little bit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I've been electrocuted a
So
lot.
I thought you were going to get a boost. I thought you were going to get a boost at the show. What happened, brother?
I didn't have $700 lying around.
Is that what they're going for?
Yeah, just the basic booth without power or internet. Yeah. Yeah, with those things, it would have run me $1,000. And when I had other people to help supplement it, got the sponsors to give me some stuff, having some raffles, we were able to recoup most of our losses. But because I don't actually sell anything that people are going to want from these conventions, I'm just media, it's kind of hard to make my money back by myself.
Right, yeah. Oh, I can see how that could be.
Well, now what I do is I just bring my portable rig, hook it up to my phone, and I can do interviews and stuff that way.
Nice. Are you going to be broadcasting while I'm tattooing you?
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
That's awesome. That should be interesting. I'm gonna wonder. I wonder what you're gonna sound like to everyone as you're getting tattooed. I mean, for the most part, you're a fucking rock. You don't move or say a damn thing. No, it's true. You don't. I don't call it. I mean, granted, I did drink a lot back then. I don't remember. I don't have any recollection whatsoever of you being.
Uh-oh. Did I lose him? We'll give him a second to reboot, see what happened. I don't think he's coming back just yet. We'll see if he calls back. So anyway, going back to what I said, Cathedral of Blessed Sacraments Easter Mass was more wild than expected after a legally carried handgun discharged in the pocket of an attendee, grazing his hand. It appeared a critical piece of the handgun apparently caught and discharged the trigger.
Call from
Eddie.
Hello and welcome back to A Little Punch Drunk.
I thought you were fucking with me, man. I could totally hear you, and you were just like, I don't think he's come back yet. I'm like, dude, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
Did you accidentally hit the mute button?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, we heard
All I know
nothing.
is that I'm over here like, dude, stop fucking around. I'm right here. You're like, yep, well, I'm doing. I'm like, hey. It's Dick.
Oh, no, you want to hear Dick. This is my favorite Dick move on the show. If I'm playing a game, because I'll do that from time to time, we'll have games, and if somebody wins, I'll send them stuff. I've got stuff to send out to people at drop a hat. I got so much crap right now built up. It's like, just take it. Fine. Here, you lost, but take something. No, actually, I would never give anything to a loser. Fuck you, losers. But no, if they call in and say, hey, I kind of wanted to play a game, I hang up on them immediately.
And there's the game.
Because I'm a dick. Because I say, whenever I start a game, I say, if you want to play a game, call in and just say, I want to fucking play. You say that, you play. If not, I hang up on you. And I tell them, I let them know I'm going to hang up on them if they don't say I want to fucking play. And inevitably, someone calls in and says, hey, I hear you guys got a game, click.
Yeah. You didn't say it. You didn't word it. Phrasing.
Because I just like hearing people call. Welcome to Little Punch Drunk. Who the hell are you? I want to fucking play. Damn right you do. It charges things up. It gets us excited. We're ready to go. So I'm sorry. The last thing that you were saying is, I used to drink back then. I drink a lot back then, and I don't ever remember.
Oh, well, right. No. The last thing what I was saying was that my memory is vague about most of the time back then, but what I do remember thoroughly is that you took tattoos like a champ.
I mean,
there and you handled it.
It's not that bad. Sometimes it really sucks, but it's pain. Pain is temporary. I mean, just deal with it. Seriously. I mean, there are varying degrees. Obviously, if you break your leg and there's bone sticking out of it, I think you have the right to freak out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you are voluntarily allowing someone to stab you millions of times over 4 or 5 hours. You don't have any right to bitch. You are paying for this torture. Sorry.
You'd be surprised how many people get the look on some people's faces, as in like you're doing something horribly surprising to them.
Well,
it's like, yeah, this is what you signed up for.
Not sure how those ribs are gonna feel. I might have an interesting look on my face, but it's not like I'm gonna be like, okay. I brought
9 times out of 10, you know exactly what you're getting into when you sit down for a tattoo.
Well, do you remember the girl? Do you remember the girl we brought in for you to tattoo?
Vaguely. What did she get done?
It was the Libra scales right on her back, just above the gap between her shoulder blades, with something underneath it.
Oh, fuck me, brother. That's not narrow. That's.
I know.
I edit this down a little bit more. I mean, you got to keep in mind that back then there was a lot of astrological signs put on a lot of parts of the body.
Spanish chick, really pale, black hair, giant tits, super skinny.
Oh, that girl. Okay, I know that girl.
But it was me and Samaya standing there laughing at her for 3 hours.
Right.
Vaguely,
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, that was her first tattoo. I still have pictures of the face of just agony, like, ah! It's like, yeah, you never looked uglier, bitch.
Right on.
Yeah, so that was fun. I enjoyed that one. I remember one time I came in to talk to you about setting up, I think it was the jigsaw one. And you were doing some butterfly on a girl's foot, and she had to take like 3 breaks, and otherwise it would have taken you 15-20 minutes to do this tiny little fucking, or no, it was a dolphin tattoo on her fucking foot, but she kept getting up and it's like
not uncommon.
Like, Christ, bitch, what did you think it was gonna feel like? Oh, my friend says it wasn't that bad. It's not that bad, especially if you're just getting an outline on your foot.
I've got stories, brother.
Okay, then
around the same time, but
let's share.
Okay, so picture this, and this happened on 2 different occasions. Okay,
right.
2 different occasions, I'd say about a decade apart.
All right, I'm going to turn you up. That way they hear you.
And
Nothing. I wanted to turn them up so that they hear you over me if I comment.
Right. So 2 different occasions, about a decade apart, same situation, different. The details were different, but the players were the same. So, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, team, whatever it is, walk in the door. And, of course, looking through some stuff on the wall, but the husband's like, or boyfriend's like, so, why don't you get this done or get that done? Wife / girlfriend, whatever, clueless, completely clueless. She's like, all right, cool. Without saying anything, signs up, gets him in the chair, get the stencil on, get ready to do work, right? I lay down one of just the first cursory, not even full-blown solid, just cursory line down. And mind you, same location, lower back. This was back in the early 2000s or late 90s and in mid 2000s, where it was still semi-popular. And it's automatically just doesn't move, opens eyes real wide, turns to me and goes, "What the hell was that?" I was like, "That's the beginning of your tattoo. What are you doing?" And she looks at her husband / boyfriend, both occasions. I'm telling you, it's like, it was almost like these people were scripted 10 years apart. I played out almost exactly the same. And she looks at her husband/boyfriend and goes, "What? Is it going to feel like this the whole time?" Like he's the one with the machine and expert.
Yeah.
I answered for him. I'm like, "Yeah, that's pretty much. It's actually going to get worse."
That's a tattoo, guys.
Yeah. That's why it's called a tattoo, not a blowjob. All of a sudden, she stands straight up, gets off the chair, and turns towards me. Right? All of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. All of a sudden, I'm this monster. She's like, "I am not getting this done. This is absolute bullshit. Fuck this." And I'm like, "You got a line on you."
Yeah.
She's like, "I don't care. Husband/boyfriend's trying to argue, like, "Oh, you can't do this." She's like, "No, fuck this. I'm out of here." I could cover my own ass and just so I can clear the air. There's not any words of like comfort or anything because I'm beyond that by this point. By this point, I'm so irritated. I'm irritated as shit because the last thing, if you're dragging out a process that I want over with, especially in this, lower back tattoo, I'm gonna be angry, and I'm like, there's no refund.
Well, yeah, you got to draw it up depending on what it is, or you got to get the transfer screen. You got to make sure that they're shaved. You got to make sure that everything's.
And then I pop open the second my equipment pops.
I apologize. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what you didn't hear. All I know is I look over and there's a message on my screen that says, "Hey, guess what, guys? Yeah, you're not online right now." And I'm pretty sure it just popped up. They might have missed the last 8 seconds where we were just discussing, hey, equipment costs and sterilized needles and ink and all that shit. And now I can't use that, so bare minimum cost. But yeah, the site just kind of went down. But then I was able to pull it back up again. So we were still broadcasting. We were broadcasting a black box for a few seconds. So as I said, I just kind of wanted to apologize to those of you watching at home because that's gotta suck.
Oh my gosh, that was him just censoring me. There was a whole bunch of shit I was talking about there that could have changed the world, and he blocked it.
Dude, from the shit that I said on this show, I don't think there is anything you could come close to saying that could get me to stop the broadcast.
In that silence, the secret of where Jimmy Hoffa is buried, the fucking Area 51, all that was discussed.
I have said some of the most racist remarks on this show, not necessarily directly racist, but I have made a lot of very racist references. I've called people a dirty fucking cunt on air. I have done all kinds of shit. So trust me, there's no way that I would have censored anything that you had to say. Plus, I would love to see where Jimmy Hoffa is buried.
Wouldn't we all? I mean, honestly, who cares about where he's buried? Like, why has there always been a thing? Why has there been such a huge mystery? Like, I mean, okay, granted, he was a man of somewhat importance back in the day, but
a man of notoriety.
Okay, yeah, but okay, the man was missing. There was obvious he had some ties to some bad people, and they wanted him gone. And these bad people had a reputation for when they made you gone, you stay gone. I don't understand what the mystery is. Who gives a fuck? He's mulch.
Well, see, it's the criminal element that really wants to know what happened. That way, they know how to get away with murder too.
Right. Some poor hitman schlub who did that, took it to his grave. He's like, I'm not telling you, son of bitches. That was my magic trick.
I could tell you exactly how to disappear a body. It's very simple. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's on my bucket list. Kill a man. Step 1. Step 2. Grind the bones to make bread and feed the meat to all your friends. If there's no body, there's no murder charge. Ta-da! So I guarantee you that Jimmy Hoffa's family ate Jimmy Hoffa.
Oh, shit. Probably not too far from the truth.
You'll never find the body because you crapped it out, guys. Good on you. But no,
good on you, mate.
My bucket list does have 2 things: kill someone and then eat them. That's it. That's my bucket list.
Short and sweet, though.
Well, you know, it's the 2 big taboos. How does it feel to kill a man? And then what does a human being taste like?
Indeed.
The 2 big, other than incest, but I don't really want to fuck my sister. Whew.
You fuck someone else's.
I fucked a lot of other sisters. And some sisters. But yeah, no, I have no interest in banging my sister, so I can leave the incest thing out of there. But yeah, other than incest and bestiality, the 2 big taboos: murder, cannibalism. Though
they go hand in hand.
Though cannibalism is not illegal in the United States.
Really?
It is perfectly legal to eat human flesh.
Seriously?
Very much so. There's not one single law on the book that says you cannot eat a human being. And here's why. Because when an animal dies, it ceases to be an animal. It's meat at that point.
Yeah, but isn't there, like, there's definitely laws for the mistreatment of a corpse. Like, there's, like, you can actually be charged with that.
You be charged for desecration of a body.
Wouldn't processing it for sustenance be a mistreatment of a corpse? Or
again,
that's what I would think.
You could definitely be charged with desecration of a corpse.
Desecration.
But not charged for cannibalism.
Ah.
If somebody else desecrates the corpse and you just eat it, they get arrested, you don't.
Very interesting and peculiar loopholes.
But if you fed your friends human meat, you tell them? Or would you wait a few years? See if they go insane first?
If I've reached the point where I'm feeding my friends human meat, there are deeper things going through my head than their reaction.
No, listen. You know, now you're splitting hairs. I'm just trying to decide because there is that whole myth that if you eat human flesh, you'll go insane. You know, they said that mad cow disease came about because a cow ate a cow, and that cow ate another cow, and that cow ate another cow, and then eventually, for whatever reason, eating cows made that cow go insane, and poof, mad cow disease began. And that's a myth.
It's the infected brain, actually. Like the cannibals, the human cannibals that acquired the similar disease, which was called Kuru, ate the brain of an infected family member, and they exhibited all the symptoms that were basically identical to mad cow disease. Same thing with the mad cow disease outbreak that happened in England. The cows were being killed, fed, turned into food, fed to the other cows that had infected brains, and they were spreading it that way.
But the question is, would then every brain be infected, or is it just 1 or 2 select ones that have an infection?
1 or 2 select ones, but the rule of thought is if you don't eat your own kind randomly, and it's some kind of a big trough, I would imagine all from the same source, then by process of elimination, you should not get infected if it isn't eaten, it isn't get infected.
But then what about pigs? Because pigs are cannibalistic.
They are. They'll eat anything.
There's no mad pig. No, that's a goat. A goat will eat a tin can. There's no mad pig disease.
Right. I guess it just has to be some infected tissue of some sort.
But out of all the cannibalism of pigs, why is there no mad pig disease? I think there's something else to it, not just eating of your own kind. So, we'll see. One of these days, I'll come on the air and go, guys, my bucket list is complete. I can die happy now. Let me finish the broadcast before you call the police. That way I can tell you how it was. And name the people who also imbibed my friend Timmy, because Timmy's a prick. Timmy stopped hanging out with me once I told him about the skulls.
Well, you know that it was in Germany a few years back. Guy, you know, I don't know, the average age, social standing, middle class kind, just wanted to eat somebody, got on some like cannibal forums, and then met somebody through the online who wanted to be eaten, and videotaped everything. The guy was going to set this cocktail that was going to kill him, and he was doing it of his own, sound body, of his own volition. All of that, like it just documented all this to cover the house. Once he died, he processed his body and he ate it. Mind you, he did get arrested and he did get sent to jail. But they didn't know what the fuck to make of it. Be like, okay, so let me get this straight. You guys met, he wanted you to eat him? Like, what do you say to that? Like, how do you say, you're going to jail, maybe?
Well, but then on the flip side, a few years back in Japan, a man decided that he wanted to become asexual. So he became a eunuch, surgically had his male genitalia removed, but then sold tickets to have a chef cook his penis and feed it to the guest that paid a weird sum like $400, $500 or something to have this little piece of tiny Asian dick.
What to put it past the Japanese are some freaky folks. Can't wait to go to Japan.
I don't really give a shit about going to Japan. Honestly, look, I think Tokyo would be great. I think, going and seeing all the kitschy touristy shit there would be great, like the toilet restaurant and all that other shit. But honestly, like, I don't give one fucking rat's ass about Asian culture or the fucking history behind it. I don't give a shit about ninjas. I don't give a shit about samurais. Fuck them. If you go ninja versus pirate all the way. If you go fucking ninja versus knight all the way, because fuck you and you're dancing around in slippers. Put on a suit of armor like a man, stand in front of your target, and fucking fight to the death. Don't sneak around in a goddamn corner and catch them off guard. That's called a coward, you piece of shit. Fuck that.
Don't candy coat it, Josh. Tell us how you really feel.
I'm serious.
Go on.
But again,
different.
That's also coming from a 6 foot tall, for most of his life was always more than 200 pounds, strong, fighting, white guy.
Right.
That's my history. My history is pick up a fucking claymore and run straight at the guy with another claymore and see who lives.
It's going to be a mess, but there will be somebody alive then.
There will be blood.
Right on. Well, brother, it is past 10 o'clock, and I told my wife I was going to do this interview for half an hour. And so I can remain in her good graces. I'm going to bid you adieu.
All righty. If you got to go, you got to go. I was going to say we could do some news talking about a guy whipping his gun out in church.
Really? That doesn't surprise me today.
There's also a naked chick who tried to rob a store.
That's interesting.
And a Florida man who was jerking off and throwing cum in Walmart.
See, if you would have said that about any other state except Florida, then I would be surprised.
Well, it's one of my segments. It must have been in Florida. News that is so stupid it had to have been here.
Yep. I would imagine so.
And the Adventures of Naked Man, who this time is Naked Woman. Oh, yeah, here. I'll give you a quick rundown of the birth of Naked Man. I can do it pretty quick. I've done 1,000 times now. It was 3 years ago, originally, that we started doing the Adventures of Naked Man because I saw a news story here in Florida. While I was doing it, must have been in Florida, that was so fucking crazy I had to give it its own brand new category. because a naked man
Right.
jumped off of a roof, tackled a man who was the owner of the house in front of his family. Then the naked man got up, ran inside the house, tried to steal the TV, but dropped it. When he got angry that he broke the TV, when he dropped it, he kicked over the wet vac, then ran down the hallway and stopped and went, I smell a boy. Then he turns into the little boy's room, starts grabbing and smelling through his clothing, and starts beating off wildly. So the father comes in and retrieves the gun that's in his son's room. Yes, he keeps his guns in his son's room. Haven't figured that out yet. And holds the naked man at bay until the police arrive. When the police arrive, they start bringing the man out. He struggles, falls to the ground in the living room, starts sucking the liquid out of the wet vac that he already kicked out. It spilled all over the carpet. So he starts sucking it out of the carpet and vomiting wildly all over the goddamn carpet. Police eventually get him out of the house. And then the man stops and goes, the hell is that? Turns out, in the midst of all of this, the naked man was able to take a shit right next to the front door and a shit in the hallway next to the son's door. Thus began the adventures of Naked Man.
You didn't make any of that up, did you?
No, that was an honest-to-God news story. All of my stories, it's news story. It's actual shit that happened.
I think that's the scariest part, that actually happened.
No, the scariest part is imagine the naked man jumping off of your roof, coming at you like a spider monkey, knees and arms bent, cock and balls dangling in the breeze, and you look up and all you can think is, this can't be real.
Goddamn my imagination. You paint that pictures. In my head, in my mind's eye, all I see is like some fucking shins, knees, and balls coming at me from above.
Yep.
You bastard. I have to take that. Now I have to take that image with me to bed. All right, brother. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm very, very, very honored. And
before you go, do one more thing. Let us know where we can find you and your guys one more time, so people can find you guys either if you got it on Facebook.
Absolutely. We're going to be at MegaCon this weekend, the Orlando Convention Center, off of International Drive. Be there. Come say hello. Come to the Ink Fusion booth and say hello.
Do you guys have a website, a Facebook fan page, or anything like that?
Yes, absolutely. You can find information about me and any one of my brethren on the inkfusionempire.com website. That's inkfusionempire.com.
inkfusionempire.com. Let me type that in.
Indeed.
inkfusionempire.com. Now it's in chat, so people could just click on it and have some fun.
Woo!
But all right, man. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for
having me.
Changing my day to the day before the biggest party of my goddamn life.
Hell yeah!
Speaking of which, are you doing something Saturday night?
Apparently they're having like this huge kind of cosplay party after the show that night. I believe. I'm completely clueless as to what's going on. Like I have no plans per se.
Eddie,
to work yet.
That huge cosplay party Saturday night at Club 39 at the Rosen Plaza. I'm the host and MC, jackass.
Yes, awesome. Well, you know where the fuck I'm gonna be.
Yeah, I've been hosting that party for 3 years.
This is my first MegaCon, so. Like I just recently hooked up with the group a year ago, or less than a year ago.
And so if you show up, you're going to get to see me on stage nursing a fucking tattoo on my ribs while I'm trying to host a goddamn show.
Oof. Well, make sure that you hold your arm up and you let the whole crowd see that as much as you can, because I am shameless and I want exposure.
No, if I got the tattoo, I have to wear a damn shirt because I can't paint over top of it. Normally, I was going to go just wearing the sleeveless jacket and then bare chest, but because I'm getting the tattoo done, I have to put a T-shirt on so that I don't have to try and paint a fresh tattoo because the guy's skin is all stark white.
Right. Well,
that's why I wanted Sunday, damn it.
I'm sorry, unfortunately. I was already committed to that.
I'm not actually worried about it. I mean, I'll do what I do. It can't be any worse than the Philly tattoo convention where I was in shock. I was at a fetish party where people were doing hook suspensions. I was drunk after a tattoo. No, 3 tattoos. I got 3 tattoos in one day while I was drinking, and then went and saw people shove. That's not good. Then went and saw people shove metal hooks through their skin. That was a rough evening.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Just 3 tattoos in one shot.
But my third tattoo made it onto TattooTV.com when they were still running.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's right about that. But all right, man, I'm not going to hold you any longer. I don't want your lady kicking you out of the house, making you sleep in the garage or what have you.
No, I just want this home. I don't want to get kicked out of it.
Wait, man, I look forward to seeing you on Friday. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Keep an eye out because there's all kinds of prizes and shit to be given away on Saturday. And if you got cards, bring a shitload of them because I can't tell you how many people I meet at this convention that come from fucking Atlanta, dude.
I got a brand new batch of them coming in. They should be here tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll bring them down with me.
Rock on Friday. I want to get a couple from you. That way, some people that I know from Atlanta can get them as well.
All right, brother. Well, cool. Looking forward to seeing you this Friday, man.
All right, dude. You have a good night and rock on.
All right. Later. Thank you. Bye.
And, of course, as said previously, that was Eddie Arg. Eddie Arg. He's been my tattoo artist for a long fucking time, and I kind of went on almost a hiatus of getting the tattoos. I've been holding on to this one for 2 years till I found out he was going to be in town. So we're going to recap what I was saying before the call. The Altoona Mirror reports that the Cathedral of the Blessed Sacrament's Easter Mass was more wild than expected this year after a legally carried handgun discharged in the pocket of an attendee. The shock grazed his hand. It appears that a critical piece of the handgun apparently caught on the man's pants as he stood up. The trigger. Really, the trigger? Whereupon this unnamed man passed the gun to a friend who attempted to try and hide it in the church's program. Trying to disguise a gun that had just gone off inside of a small piece of paper is maybe the only thing more brazen than actually firing the gun inside the church. Action News 4 in Pittsburgh adds that it's unclear why he brought the gun to the church in the first place. A, seriously, why'd you bring a gun to church? 2, why'd you bring a gun to church? 3, why was it loaded? I really, and I'm looking at this picture, and it's not a revolver. That's blatantly apparent. So it wasn't like he caught the hammer and it just clicked back and dropped back into place and fired. I see a clip. You can go on the Gawker.com and you can just search for church gun. You can obviously see that it's a semi-auto. It's got a clip onto it, probably a 9mm. But seriously, dude, this is fucking stupid. You shoot yourself in church, and then hand your gun to a friend? Sorry, man. My friend's program went off in his hand and cut me. Wow. Now that's dumb. But as promised, we have a couple of the news stories. I'm going to put the plug in later. That way we don't have to worry about it right now. Actually, I'm going to try and do something because I've been doing salty language so fucking long. Oh, damn. I lost the Naked Man. Well, that sucks. Sorry, guys. I had the Naked Man one here, and it appears I lost it somehow. So instead, we're going to have to go into a different news story that I found equally entertaining. Probably more so because it's helping people and hurting big companies at the same time. The Price is Right model accidentally gave away a car. What'd you get on The Price is Right? A brand new car. Oh, really? What games you playing? Doesn't matter. She gave it to me. She felt bad for me. I'm really just trying to spend some time before. There we go. The video's finally up. Not loaded, just I can click on it now. Seriously, it was kind of fucked up. What happens is you get multiple guesses on this game, and each time you guess, they pull the number away to see if you won or not. So she guesses.
3 chances to give me the price tag to the.
Thank you for not loading, you son of a bitch. Anyway, so she has 3 chances to figure out how much the car costs. $19,849, $21,960, $18,535, $20,700, or $22,679.
Hyundai Sonata SE.
For a Hyundai
19,000,
Sonata
21,
SE.
18,000, 20,000, 22,000. Which one is it?
Now, I would say 18,535. That's probably not the correct price. But we look at this model. She's ready. She's wearing, a little skinny, looks Spanish-y. She's a mix of other things. Wearing a black sequined small dress, shoulders down to her fucking wrists and stuff. Real Vanna White kind of thing going on.
19,849. 19,000.
So she says 19,849.
849. Go ahead, Manuela. Boo. No.
Nope. You lost, bitch. That's strike 1. You got 2 more guesses, because remember, not, what are we at? Not 16 seconds beforehand. He said you'd have 3 chances to guess what this is. And the model pulls the winning number. The one directly underneath it, she pulls it off. It says win. Oh, she looks mortified. Manuela is now bright red. She looks like she's going to cry. She hides behind the board. Drew Carey tries to go behind and comfort the poor, probably now fired girl for giving away a $21,000 prize. And this just made me laugh.
Game's over, folks.
Game's over, folks. Yeah, because this dumb bitch can't do her goddamn. Here's the job. Okay. She has 3 chances. Every number she pulls, you pull that number after she asks for it. Once all 3 choices are made, if none of them are winners, you pull the real number, which is probably signified by a here's the right fucking answer on the back of it. And we'll see how it goes. Not give her the fucking answer right off the bat because you don't know how to do your damn job. And Drew Carey pulls her out in front because he knows that's the last time she will ever be seen on a game show. Like I said, I just think that was funny. I felt good about that one. It may not be entertaining to you because it was stop and go, but go and look. Price is Right, bitch gives out car. Or Manuela, or no, I don't fucking remember. But yeah, so I thought that was fucking funny. I really wish I had a naked man. In a world, no clothes, blah, blah, blah. Some dumb naked bitch tried to rob a convenience store, but when the clerk ran out the front door, instead of following her, she ran into a utility closet with her fucking towel. She's carrying a towel. Apparently she's a hoopy frood, but she hid in an electrical closet till the cops came and arrested her. To which she then said, just throw me in jail. So they did. When she went for arraignment in front of the judge, she just started crying and crying. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. So she's going for the temporary insanity due to drugs defense. I think she's an idiot. I said that's unfortunately. Again, I don't have all the shit in front of me. I could search for it, but it would take me 10 minutes. So I'm not going to bother doing that. But that's the best of my memory for that. So we're going to move on to It Must Have Been in Florida. This one has a video. Maybe I don't have to say shit. This would be awesome. What's the video say? Oh, please tell me he jacked off on you.
How much dirt can we manufacture?
Oh, no, screw you. No. I am not playing a commercial on this fucking show for you, you jackass. Fuck you. I'll play the news story, but I'm not gonna play this stupid game allowing you to run a fucking ad on my show.
Worker accused of a repulsive act inside a local Walmart.
Surveillance video captures the suspect as he approaches an unsuspecting victim inside the store. What he allegedly did next is downright sick. Watch 2's Chris.
Show the video.
He admitted doing something similar at Disney.
Osceola County deputies say this man is out on $500 bond tonight, but that could change.
Wait. All right, I'm going to have to post this video for you guys because this is fucked up. I got a guy on the fucking scene holding up a cell phone with a picture of the guy. This is a fucking news station. You don't have the technology to pull the little bar off to the side and show the man's face. No, you got to have this guy show it on his fucking phone. Seriously, didn't we talk about putting your fucking phone down earlier? Really? He's holding his fucking iPhone up. Is Apple sponsoring Wesh 2 News now? Chris Hush, are you on the fucking payroll, you douchebag? Oh, I gotta find this prick and ask him because that's fucking. Hold on, I gotta write down Chris Hush douchebag. What the fuck is it? Yeah, fuck, I can do it when I'm editing. I'm gonna hear Chris Hush fucking douchebag. If you're out there, Chris Hush, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Just so you guys got it. Chris Hush fucking douchebag. There. Now I'll remember it. Chris Hush, you're a fucking douchebag on Apple payroll.
Because they say there could be other victims. Meanwhile, deputies are still looking for the victim you're about to see in surveillance video from inside this Walmart. They say she probably doesn't even know what happened. Authorities
and she's
say
not much of a victim, is she?
And hazardous act carried out by this man inside this Kissimmee Walmart Tuesday night. It was so appalling that the Osceola County Sheriff's Office cut the surveillance video here. 20-year-old Taylor Davis is in the black sweatshirt. His unsuspecting victim, the woman you see shopping. According to the arrest report, Davis told deputies he fondled himself inside the store. After the video stops, Davis allegedly throws his bodily fluid onto the woman as he passes by. Authorities say he also wiped a substance on merchandise before leaving. The reaction from other Walmart shoppers.
It makes me feel disgusted and it's creepy. Right.
The arrest report says a Walmart employee approached Davis and
how did that make that woman feel?
Authorities say he also wiped a substance
yeah,
on merchandise
heard
before
that.
leaving. The reaction from other Walmart shoppers.
It makes me feel disgusted and it's creepy. Right.
The arrest report. Shoppers.
It makes me feel disgusted and it's creepy. Right.
The arrest.
The second woman, all she says is, seriously, just
disgusted and it's creepy. Right.
The arrest report says a Walmart employee observed Davis in the act and called 911.
What fucking interview is that? Excuse me, ma'am. This man is jerking off and throwing cum on people. How does it make you feel? Right. Who fucking cut that clip? What the fuck is that? Right. So, Avengers 7. What did you think of it? Right. How does that make it on the fucking air, you idiots? God damn, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Seriously. Why do I have to struggle to find a goddamn job? You got people who will cut and edit something and is an acceptable interview or an acceptable question or an acceptable clip on the fucking news. God, you fucking idiots.
One. Deputies spotted Davis in a vehicle in the parking lot where they say he admitted to the acts and told deputies he's been struggling with touching himself in public. They say he even touched himself at work at Disney.
We don't know if there are other victims. We do know that he told deputies that he has done this at other locations. He's done this at school as well as where he works.
Disney confirms that Davis has been placed on unpaid leave pending the outcome of the charges. We stopped by Davis's apartment to get his side of the story.
I know they're
Although
complex.
the lights were on and someone peeked through the window, no one answered the door.
It's disgusting. You don't want to be seeing that while you're doing your shopping and whatnot.
As it stands, Davis was charged with disorderly conduct and criminal mischief, but deputies say they recovered his cell phone, where one deputy saw a web page on his cell phone which had several minors soliciting sex on it, according to the police report. Additional charges could be pending. In Osceola County, Chris Hush, West 2 News.
Again, now I care less about the guy flinging cum around Walmart and more about whatever jackass allowed what or what to get on the fucking news. Seriously. What does that accomplish? I filled 1 second of time, sir. Yeah. Anyone could have filled 1 second of time better than right. Right. God, fuck you people. I said it, that pisses me off to the point where it's like I'm having trouble finding a fucking job to get the hell out of the hellhole that I fucking work at, where nobody does their fucking job, and I got to pick up the slack for fucking everybody around me. And if I don't pick up the slack for the fuckers around me, I get bitched at, and then I hear this. You can be an editor at West 2 News, and an acceptable answer to an interview question that makes it on the news is, and I quote, right? I hate you fucking people. I really fucking hate humanity right now. And I said I wasn't going to do it. Actually, I'm still not going to do it. Maybe I can find something else to play. I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of plugs because nobody's emailing me or sending me the shit for the show. See if I have any other new plugs. No new plugs over there. No. All right, well, fuck it. Then nobody's going to get plugged today. They can suck it. So yeah, so that's the news that I got for you today. I'm super glad that I found that fucking video because that gave me an interesting rant for you guys. Prices might model. Already talked about the Spocking. Yeah, that's all the news I got. So not a terribly short show, but hey. We had a fun call with Eddie Arg, and you can find them at inkfusionempire.com as well. Go ahead and buy our shit, www.cafepress.com/Little Punch Drunk. Trust me, you can find anything you'd want for a Little Punch Drunk there. If not, let me know at littlepunchdrunk@gmail.com. I'll find a way to get you the merchandise you need. Other than that, we already talked. Pod Gods Network, you heard it in the beginning. Or we'll hear it in the beginning in the recording. We have Ridiculous Ramblings at ridiculousramblings.com, I believe is now the ridiculouscast.com. First go to ridiculousramblings.com, but I think it might be ridiculouscast.com. If it's none of those, just Google search Ridiculous Ramblings Podcast. I know I'm terrible with this shit. I'm used to crazy long fucking addresses. But definitely check me out over there because we have a lot of fun. I haven't been around too much lately. Work sucks and is fucking me over, so I haven't been able to be on every single show. We've been having some scheduling issues, but it's up there. We're great. We're having fun. And, if you like what we heard today, tell your friends. If you hated it, tell your enemies because, God damn it, it's the same thing to me. Otherwise, I guess I will wrap it up by saying, for a little punch drunk, of course, I am Rambo, and if at any point in time you'd like to call and leave us a voicemail, 484-994-ALPD, and once again, if you're too damn stupid to know those four little letters mean, it's 484-994-2573. Call in, give me your thoughts, comments, topics for the next show. If you have something that's pissing you off, or you think I can't rant about it, call in, let me know. Send in those suggestions for Rambo Rants for You. Like I said, if it's something that just pisses you off and you want to hear somebody else go off on it, or if there's something that you think that I can't bitch about, that I can't possibly bitch about, something I love so dearly, do it. Otherwise, less than a week from now, I will be doing the Moshi Moshi Productions 6th Annual MegaCon Attendees After Party as Lobo at Club 39 over at the Rosen Plaza near the Convention Center. Trust me, this is a party you're not going to want to fucking miss. There's a lot riding on it, and it's probably the biggest thing that we're going to do to date. So, you know, brand new venue, food, drink, gaming, contest, prizes, money, cash, stage shows, dancers, male and female. Guys, it's the best of the best. You're not going to find a better party than what we're doing this weekend until we do our next one. But for now, guys, you know, little punch drunk. I'm Rambo. Rock on. And of course, that's the end of the recording. Those of you who have been listening long enough will know that. For those of you who are new, that means I got about 60 seconds to... Kind of sad that those of you that were watching the video tonight, and I saw you, weren't in the chat window. But, you know, to each his own. You don't want to talk to me. I understand. But other than that, guys, you know, I hope you have a good night and rock on.